Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to address a topic that is often considered controversial and sensitive, but one that I believe is of utmost importance to discuss openly. I want to shed light on the harmful effects of pornography, masturbation, and the addictive behaviors associated with them. Let's begin by acknowledging that pornography can have a destructive impact on individuals and their lives. While some may argue that it is a personal choice and a form of entertainment, the truth is that excessive consumption of pornography can lead to detrimental consequences, both physically and morally. First and foremost, the consumption of pornography can negatively affect a person's mental and emotional well-being. Frequent exposure to explicit sexual content can distort one's perception of sex, intimacy, and relationships. It creates unrealistic expectations that may not align with the realities of healthy, consensual relationships. This distortion can lead to dissatisfaction, anxiety, and even depression when real-life encounters fail to meet the exaggerated standards set by pornography. Moreover, the addictive nature of pornography can have severe consequences. Just like any other addiction, the constant need for more explicit and intense content can escalate over time. This can lead to a spiral of diminishing returns, where individuals require increasingly extreme material to achieve the same level of arousal. As a result, real-life sexual experiences can become less fulfilling and less satisfying, further perpetuating a cycle of addiction. Furthermore, excessive masturbation, often accompanied by the use of pornography, can have physical repercussions. Overstimulation of the sexual organs can lead to desensitization and erectile dysfunction in men, while women may experience difficulty achieving orgasm without the aid of intense visual stimuli. This reliance on external factors for sexual satisfaction can hinder the development of healthy sexual relationships and hinder the ability to fully engage in intimate connections. Beyond the individual level, the impact of pornography extends to society as a whole. Research has shown a correlation between the widespread availability of explicit content and the objectification of women, perpetuation of harmful stereotypes, and the normalization of non-consensual acts. By consuming pornographic material, individuals inadvertently contribute to a culture that commodifies and dehumanizes human beings, damaging the fabric of healthy relationships and eroding mutual respect. In addition, prolonged exposure to pornography can lead to a phenomenon known as sexual conditioning, where individuals develop new and sometimes harmful sexual preferences. This can lead to a disconnection from authentic, consensual relationships and a reliance on the scripted and often degrading scenarios depicted in pornography. Ultimately, this can result in difficulties forming and maintaining healthy emotional and physical connections with real partners. It is crucial to recognize that discussing the harmful effects of pornography and excessive masturbation is not about shaming or judging individuals. Instead, it is about raising awareness, promoting education, and encouraging a healthier approach to human sexuality. By addressing these issues openly, we can help individuals regain control over their lives, develop healthier attitudes towards sex and relationships, and foster a society that values genuine human connection. Let us strive for a world where sexuality is celebrated in a respectful and consensual manner, where individuals are empowered to form meaningful connections, and where the damaging effects of pornography are acknowledged and addressed. Together, we can create a future that embraces true intimacy, emotional well-being, and the fulfillment of genuine human desires. One aspect worth exploring is the impact of porn addiction on mental health. Engaging in excessive pornography consumption can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and a distorted self-image. This can contribute to a decrease in self-esteem and overall psychological well-being. Moreover, studies have shown that individuals addicted to pornography are more likely to experience symptoms of anxiety and depression. Additionally, it is important to address the phenomenon known as porn-induced erectile dysfunction (PID). PID refers to the inability to achieve or maintain an erection during sexual encounters due to excessive porn use. This condition arises from the desensitization caused by the constant exposure to highly stimulating and unrealistic sexual content. As a result, individuals may struggle to perform sexually with real partners, leading to frustration, relationship issues, and a negative impact on self-confidence. Furthermore, the accessibility of pornography has significantly increased with the advent of the internet and technology. This ease of access has led to a rise in exposure, particularly among young people who may stumble upon explicit material unintentionally. Research has shown that early exposure to pornography can shape sexual attitudes and behaviors, potentially influencing the development of unhealthy sexual habits and distorted views of intimacy. It is also crucial to acknowledge the exploitative nature of the porn industry. Many performers in the pornography business face coercion, exploitation, and even trafficking. Supporting the consumption of pornography indirectly contributes to the perpetuation of these unethical practices, which further emphasizes the moral and societal harm associated with pornography. Additionally, we should not overlook the potential impact of excessive pornography consumption on the brain. Studies have suggested that prolonged exposure to pornography can lead to changes in brain structure and function. These changes may impact reward pathways, impulse control, and decision-making processes, making it harder for individuals to resist the urge to consume more explicit content. These neurological effects underline the addictive nature of pornography and the need for intervention and support for those struggling with addiction. One crucial point to consider is the potential impact of pornography on interpersonal relationships. Excessive consumption of pornography can lead to a decrease in relationship satisfaction and intimacy. When one partner becomes engrossed in a virtual world of explicit imagery, it can create emotional distance and a sense of disconnection from their real-life partner. This can erode trust, communication, and overall relationship quality, leading to dissatisfaction and, in some cases, relationship breakdown. Moreover, pornography addiction can have severe financial consequences. With the proliferation of paid subscription services and premium content, individuals can find themselves spending significant amounts of money to sustain their addiction. This financial strain can lead to debt, legal issues, and a negative impact on overall well-being, both for the addicted individual and their loved ones. Another aspect to consider is the potential link between pornography and violence. While it is important to note that not all individuals who consume pornography engage in violent behavior, research has suggested a correlation between prolonged exposure to violent and degrading sexual content and an increased acceptance of aggression towards women. This normalization of violence and objectification can perpetuate harmful gender dynamics and contribute to a culture that tolerates or even condones abusive behaviors. Furthermore, pornography addiction can disrupt daily life functioning. Excessive consumption of explicit material can lead to decreased productivity, neglect of responsibilities, and a lack of motivation to engage in meaningful activities. This can have detrimental effects on academic or professional performance, as well as personal relationships and overall well-being. It is worth mentioning that overcoming pornography addiction is not an easy task. Like any addiction, it requires support, understanding, and a comprehensive approach to recovery. This may include therapy, support groups, and establishing healthier coping mechanisms. It is essential to create a compassionate and non-judgmental environment that encourages individuals struggling with addiction to seek help and embark on a path to recovery. Lastly, it is important to promote comprehensive sex education that addresses healthy sexual behaviors, consent, and the potential harms of pornography. By equipping individuals, especially young people, with accurate information and critical thinking skills, we can empower them to make informed choices and navigate the complex landscape of human sexuality. In conclusion, it is crucial to acknowledge the destructive harm that can stem from the consumption of pornography, the detrimental effects of excessive masturbation, and the addictive behaviors associated with these activities. By understanding the physical, emotional, relational, and societal consequences, we can work towards fostering a culture that values healthy and respectful sexual relationships, promotes genuine intimacy, and prioritizes the well-being of individuals and communities. Remember, addressing this issue is not about promoting censorship or imposing moral judgments. It is about creating awareness, encouraging open dialogue, and fostering a society that embraces the principles of consent, respect, and healthy sexual expression. Together, we can support individuals in overcoming addiction, cultivating fulfilling relationships, and nurturing a more compassionate and informed understanding of human sexuality.